Our next stop on the two-day trail is down here in Jenaton Hutton, Ohio for the Indian Valley Braves, brought to you by the Stocker Concrete. I'm Shannon Thomas, joined with Adam Ciereszewski. And Adam, the Braves, they lost a lot last year, but they're bringing a lot back, so they should still be a very good team.
Absolutely, they are. Yeah, you're right. They're obviously they're losing. They've lost some key pieces, but they have a lot of key pieces coming back. Obviously with the loss of Sam Carter, Colton Thomas, Quake Beatty. That's just to name a few, because that team, they were loaded from top to bottom. Obviously making it as far as they did, to get knocked off by a Steubenville team that obviously made a fairly deep run into the playoffs, and always a tough opponent when you reach them in the playoffs.
Yeah, last year a lot of people didn't expect Indian Valley to do the things they did, but like you said, they went into the playoffs underdogs. I believe it was like the number 13 seed, and had a great run again in the playoffs. And we're going to talk to Coach Matt Lancaster here, and we'll see what he has to say about the 2024 Braves. We are now joined by Indian Valley head coach Matt Lancaster. Coach, coming into your 18th season, and before we get there, let's backtrack just a little bit to your 17th season. You graduated another special class down here at Indian Valley, with the likes of Quake Beatty, Sam Carter, Colton Thomas, Tanya McComb, Cam Guspett, Justin Cadgett. I mean, I can go on. That was a special group of kids for you, and they did a lot down here at Indian Valley for the Braves organization.
Yeah, they did. Good group of young men. We're excited to see what they do in their future, but definitely going to be difficult to replace some of those talents, and a number of those guys that you mentioned had started for not just 2000, the last year, but for numerous seasons. With Colton Thomas playing for 4 seasons, and Sam Carter, at the quarterback spot for 3.5 years, and made some big contributions, and we're part of a couple of nice playoff runs. So definitely we're working to replace that right now.
Coach, every year you lose a group of kids, and everybody's always wondering, well, what are they going to do now? Well, I've had the privilege of standing on your sideline for 8 seasons, so I've seen a lot of classes, and I hear people say, hey, what are they going to do now? They lost all those kids. Well, you lost a good group of kids, but you got a great bunch of kids coming back who have some varsity experience.
Yeah, we lost a great group of kids the year before that, and a great group of kids the year before that, and that's part of having some consistency with kids and their work ethic, and parents buying in, and with a consistent coaching staff that does a really great job, and kids that are willing to stick it out and wait their turn and bide their time, and so we're confident that there's some guys you just ain't going to replace, but we're confident in the guys that we got coming back, that we're going to be able to play at a high level.
And a couple of those kids you're bringing back, Grady Kinsey's got a lot of varsity experience, a young man in Riker Williams who had a great freshman season. Bring back some of your line guys. Hunter Peterman's going to anchor it there at the center position, and those guys are good leaders, along with Jackson Bircher. I can't forget about Jackson. I feel like he's already graduated because he's been in your program for so long, and those are tremendous athletes.
Right, and that's we lost a couple skill players, but we feel that we're going to be better up front because, as you said, up front we returned a number of guys. 4 out of our 6, including Jackson at the tight end on the offensive line, are back this year, and Grady Kinsey has just had a really great freshman and sophomore season, and he had an even better this off season. So we think our offensive line is going to be a strength of the team, and we got 2 spots to fill in, and those guys are coming along as well. So we're excited about that.
Coach, I always thought down here at Indian Valley it was a lot easier to replace the position on the field. Sometimes you got to find out who's going to be that leader on and off the field, and it seems like you always find that guy. Sometimes it's that quiet guy that steps up, and that's a big help to the coaches whenever the football players become leaders too.
Sure, and that's what you want. And that's part of becoming a man. Is taking that leadership role and leading others. And last year, Quake Beatty did a great job of that for us, and KT did a great job for us. This year, we think we got some pretty good captains in Hunter Peterman, Owen Faulkner, and Jackson Bircher, and Junior Grady Kinsey. And those guys have done a nice job so far. It's nice that their positions are spread out throughout the team, not all in one group. So when we break off into individual, usually you got a captain in every corner of the football field, and I like hearing those guys lead their teammates and push them and hold them accountable, and they've been doing that so far.
All right, Coach. What's been the message to the kids this year to get them ready for this 2024 season?
Just consistency, you know, and continue to do what we do and buy in, put the team first. Our motto this year is reach higher. You know, we've been there 2 years ago in the regional championship game, ousted by Steubenville. Last year took Steubenville to the wire in the regional semifinal. We haven't won our league in you know, a number of years. It's been Garaways and Ridgewoods, and they're the teams we got to go through. You know, they've been the most consistent. So we want to reach higher this year and you know, get over the top and just perform a little bit better. Play the next play as it comes. Look to go 1-0 every week. Look to play every play, you know, 1-0 and live by our core tenets and give our best effort.
All right, Coach. Well, Big Z Sports, thanks you for your time this morning, and we'd like to wish you good luck in the 2024 season.
Thanks a lot, Shannon.
That was Indian Valley Coach Matt Lancaster, brought to you by the Stalker Concrete. Well, Adam, just like we thought, Coach Lancaster, he's got all his pieces in place, and they're looking excited for this 2024 season.
They absolutely are, and it just shows. I mean, there's a number of schools that fall into this category, but Indian Valley, they've developed a program, and when you have a program, it's plug and fill really, because you have those kids ready when those seniors graduate to just step into that role and kind of pick up where they left off. And Coach Lancaster seems pretty excited to see what those kids do.
Yeah, the Indian Valley, they have to do everything that everybody else around the area does. You graduate a class, you bring a new class in, and the motto here has always been next man up. So the Braves are going to find out who those next men are, and that'll be a wrap down here in Jeanette and Hutton. Thank you to Stalker Concrete for the sponsorship of the Indian Valley Braves this season, and Big Z Sports will be at a stadium near you.